Hi and welcome to another video to help you stay healthy effortlessly. Precisely in this video, it is all about eating fearlessly, because today the content on social media specifically about health and food is all about sugar is bad, milk tea is bad, white bread is bad, or biscuit is bad, coffee is bad, everything is unhealthy, everything is poisonous, stop eating everything, then just survive on air, while air is also not pure and clean, stop breathing. Well, that is not what we want to do. Healthy living is not about inducing fear. If you see specifically on social media, all the videos and the content related to food and health is inducing fear. And because they induce fear, they get more views and they get more followers, and that leads to more revenue. So anything, any video, any content piece which is inducing fear about food, please unfollow them, block them, stay away from that information. And this video is all about making sure that you can start eating fearlessly once again. Stop worrying about the calories or the carbs or whatever things that people are complicated. So this is about making the eating habit simple and eating fearlessly. So we'll understand what exactly is the poison, where is the problem, and then what is the solution which will ensure that you can start eating fearlessly. So let's talk about the problem, that where is the problem? Is the white sugar the problem? Is milk tea the problem? Or is the bread the problem? In reality, they are not the problem. The real problem is not in the food. The problem is in the quantity. The difference between medicine and poison is the dose. This is one statement which I remember from my 6 years of studying pharmacy, and this you need to put it in your head, in your mind. The difference between medicine and poison is the dose. If you have 2 cups of tea in a day, that's absolutely okay, but if you land up having 6 cups and 8 cups and 10 cups and you just binge on it, it becomes unhealthy. Or maybe you can call it poisonous if you want, but I don't want to call it poisonous, but it becomes unhealthy for your body. Similarly, sugar, if you just have a teaspoon of sugar in the day, but if you land up having 10 spoons or 12 spoons of sugar in a day, it becomes unhealthy. Obviously all the processed food have to be eaten occasionally, but now let's talk about simple food. So when you talk about what should I eat, you have to focus on eating the FLT, which is fresh, local and traditional food, which are from the 4 categories of food, which I have created a video on this, and the link for that is in the description. So 4 categories of food are basically your fresh meat, your fresh dairy products, your fresh vegetables and fruit, and your non-perishable food items like your grains, your lentils and other stuff. So you can watch that video in detail, it's in the description. Now if you overeat these fresh, local, traditional food, let's say I love dal rice, okay, and then you land up overeating dal rice because you just love that food. Now if you overeat dal rice or any other simple food which is not processed, which is fresh, which is local, which is home cooked, which is a traditional food, if you overeat, that becomes unhealthy for your body. So the real problem is in the quantity. We don't realize that how much food we need. Majority of the people are overeating way beyond what their body needs. First of all, there is lack of movement, there is no physical activity, and because of lack of physical activity, your body really does not need that much of food, so you land up overeating. And then when you overeat these simple food, you are compromising your digestion, and then when your digestion is compromised, you can't digest other food as well, and when your digestion is compromised, you start craving other food, so you start eating more sugar, and then you start involving in other bad eating habits. So make sure you eliminate overeating. That is the real problem. The moment you eliminate overeating, you can start eating fearlessly. And how you can eliminate this habit is by bringing and connecting with the medicine, which is the mindfulness. You have to practice mindful eating. So the first rule of eating mindfully is you have to make sure that you are in control. You are in control of what you are eating, how much you are eating. In most of the time, what happens is that the food is controlling you. So if it is a cake, or if it's a biryani, or if it's something else, XYZ food that you like, then what happens? The food is controlling you. How much quantity goes in your system is determined by what food is available out there. And if you are doing that, then obviously you will have to fear the food. But if you are in control of how much you are eating or what quality of food you are eating, so let's say you are eating from the 4 categories of food and it is fresh, local and traditional, then you don't have to worry, because then you know that I am in control of this food. Or let's say you go to for eating a dessert. Now how much of a dessert that you eat, it is again in your control. So let's say you go out with your family, so are you taking one pastry and 4 of you are sharing, or then you just land up overeating and then you eat more of that? So are you in control or food is controlling you? So if food is controlling you, then it is a problem. Then you have to work on your habits, on your mindset, on your emotions, which is creating the bad relationship with food, and you are putting the food in the control. So the first rule of mindful eating is that you have to be in control, and once you do that, you can eliminate overeating. The second, making sure that you eat because you are hungry. You eat to kill the hunger, and you do not eat because I'm lonely, or I'm sad, or I'm upset, or I'm bored, I don't have anything to do in my life, so I'll just go and eat. That is not mindful eating. You are not eating for pleasure. It is not about pleasure. Food is not about pleasure. If you are eating for pleasure, then it is a big problem. You have to start eating with pleasure. It does not matter if it is a rice or a vegetable or a simple food. You have to eat that food with pleasure and not for pleasure. It's a very small difference of for and with, but it has a very big meaning. If you understand that, you can start eating fearlessly. So eat only when you are hungry. Eat to kill hunger and not to overcome some loneliness in your life. If there is stress in your life, go out, walk, take help, take support, but do not take support from food. If you take support from food, then you will fall, then you'll go through all sort of health issues, and then you will have to start fearing the food, and you can't eat fearlessly. So do not eat for pleasure. And the last one is, which is the foundation of the mindful eating, is making sure that you eat slow, you chew well, and then there is no distraction when you are eating. All your 5 senses are 100% focused only on eating food, and especially food from these 4 categories, which is fresh, local and traditional. Even if you are eating, let's say, a piece of cake, or if you are eating ice cream, or if you are eating something outside food once in a while, occasion, it's okay. If you eat a burger, if you eat a pizza once in a while, once a week, that's absolutely okay, provided you are eating slowly, you are chewing well, you are eating without distraction, and that will ensure that you are not overeating it, because you are in control. You are eating because you are hungry. You are not eating a dessert or a pizza or a cake or anything because for pleasure. It's okay, once in a while you can go out with your family, like we also go out, we eat pizza, we eat burger once in a while, it's absolutely fine. But again, I'm in control, because I'm hungry, and then I eat it slowly, I chew properly, and I'm only focused on eating the food. I'm not fearing the pastry or the pizza or the cake. I am peacefully eating my food, and that is what the mindful eating is all about. When you reconnect with food, you change your relationship with food, you don't have to fear food. Unfollow people, stop watching videos of people who are inducing fear about food. Ghee is unhealthy, ghee will give you heart attack, oil will give you heart attack. Milk will block your arteries, meat will block your arteries, egg will increase cholesterol. All of this are not proper information. They are just inducing fear in your system. So eat your fresh, local, traditional foods from the 4 categories. Again, link is in the description to watch that video. Eat them with full in control. Eat when you are hungry and chew slowly. Eat Eat slowly, chew well, and eat without distraction. Because if you are eating with distraction, let's say if you are eating while watching a TV or on the phone, then you are disrespecting food and you are not in control of how much you are eating. You watch a television, you drink a cup of tea or coffee, then you finish a cup of tea or coffee, and then you don't even realize that when the cup got over, and then you want more because you are distracted. So that will create overeating. So practice these 3 simple rules and eat the food from these 4 categories, and you do not have to fear. You can start eating fearlessly once again, and your body will thank you, and it is going to stay healthy effortlessly once again. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please post it below the video. Share it with your friends and family who have started to fear basic simple food and they have forgotten the simple laws of staying healthy effortlessly. Thank you so much. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon in the next video.